get money, I'm still the same bitch. Reppin' my city, I'm supposed to. It ain't no soul that I get close to. And niggas acting like the hoes do. No hoes don't approach me. I do this shit for my city. Niggas saying that they real, know this shit.
What's up, you guys? It's Rachel. I'm back with another video. If you guys talking about my ratchet ass, stiff ass wig, shut the fuck up. Okay, look. A bitch just don't feel like, you know, doing all that shit. Okay, I'm at work. She has been going so fucking weird this whole entire day. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know, at my work. Last night, I had an encounter with a couple, a white couple. They were in a truck and they just was randomly going around the place that I work at. They were just driving around really slow. And they went from one building to the next building, and then I caught on to them to the second building. I was like, what are you guys doing here? And they were like, well, we're just looking. And I'm just like, well, you're cruising around going 5 miles per hour looking at buildings. And it was like 5 a.m. in the morning. It was 4 a.m. in the morning. I was just like, bro, it was like 4:03. I was like, what the fuck? And like, me, I was so scared because like it was just weird and ironic because I never have encounters at work. Like, the other encounter that I had at work was, well, the first one I had working here was a homeless dude got mad because I had my brights on and I can't see at night, plus it's dark, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I need to know what the fuck you're doing and what you got in your hand. Because this nigga had a whole bag and a flashlight in his hand. But you never know. I don't have no type of protection on me right now. So, if anybody does come and try to fuck with me, there is no way out this bitch. Yeah, so that was my only encounter. I had that like months ago. Like probably 3 or 4 months ago. And then I had another encounter after that. The second one where I came to a part of the building and somebody was behind the building. So I was like, do you work here? They were like, no, I work down the street. I was coming here during my break. And I'm like, bro, I work overnight, so I'll recognize if I see the same car coming around this building. And I never saw that car before. I was like, you know, how long are you gonna take to leave? And they were like, well, I'm gonna leave right now. They left as soon as that shit happened. They never came back. And then the third encounter I had, that was like sometime in December. My third encounter with somebody at my job was, my third encounter was this weird shit that happened yesterday. I'm the type of person where I love watching paranormal videos. I can watch them just as long as I'm not in my own house. If I'm in my own house, I cannot watch them for shit unless it's like early in the morning. If it's like, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, if it's around that time, yeah. But once it starts getting around like 6, 7, I'm turn that shit off unless people are with me. But I stay by myself, so most of the time I try not to watch paranormal stuff unless I'm at work or I'm out. So I was watching it yesterday. I watch it every night that I come here. And it was just ironic because I was watching that and I had to pause it because I saw a weird slow ass car. They came from nowhere, like nowhere, and they were just driving around really slow in like an old white beat up truck. And it was a lady and a man. They were calm, they were nice, they were laughing and making jokes, but they seemed like they was high. Like maybe cocaine, maybe LSD, maybe marijuana or something like that. His wife was laughing at nothing. Like, she was sitting in the car. She barely made eye contact with me. She only looked at me once. He didn't really look at me either. He was kind of looking at me and looking straight and looking around. But she was not making no eye contact with me besides once. Like, when I was talking to him, she was just laughing, looking, because there's a bayou right here. So she was looking at the bayou laughing and shit, and laughing continuously when I was like, do you work here? And he was like, no, I'm just looking. And I was like, you're not supposed to just be on this property. And he was like, oh, well, I'm about to go. And I just sat there waiting for them to go, and this nigga just sat there looking at my car, looking at the car that I'm in. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Yeah, like last night it was just weird because, like I said, it was random. And I work here. I've been working here for like 5 months now, and it's rare that somebody is just gonna drive around. Usually when people come over here and they just sit in a parking spot, they usually be on their phone. They don't like look at the property. That's why I was like, this shit weird to me. Like, that shit is weird. And he was just staring at the car. He was like, how fast does that go? And he was like, that's small, huh? And he was like, how small is it in there? And I was like, it's not that small. Like, why the fuck does it matter? What the fuck? I mean, he said, how fast does it go? I didn't tell him. Like, this is a stick shift car. It can go extremely fast. Like, it's a small car, but it's good enough. And this nigga had the audacity to tell me, well, to really ask me,
you wanna race?
I was like, huh? What? And he was like, and then that's when the lady starts laughing too. And he's like,
I'm just joking with you.
and then after that, that's when he starts moving and leaving. But he leaves so slow. He goes like 5 miles per hour leaving the building. And I'm just like, bruh. I don't know. Yesterday, my coworker told me that he had an encounter with somebody. He said yesterday around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. My coworker just told me right whenever I got here. He was like, did I tell you what happened yesterday? I was like, what happened? And he was like, well, around like 6 p.m., a dude came here with a whole bunch of dudes in the car. He told me it was like a lot of dudes in the car, and they were in a big ass truck, and they were doing donuts around the buildings. And he was like, I went up to him, and they saw the security thing. They did not care. They was just driving around me, and he just kept trying to hit me and stuff. And I was like, what did you do? And he was like, well, I tried to get a picture of the license plate, but I couldn't, so I had to call the cops. When the cops came, they was gone. I was just like, what the fuck? And he was like, I don't know, that was intimidating. I don't know. He was trying to scare me. I don't like that. And he was just saying like all this stuff about how he wants to like get his gun on him and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, maybe I need to get something because I'm a female. You know what I'm saying? This dude is a whole male. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's totally different when it's a male and a female. I pray nothing happens to me today. Y'all pray for me too. This is just an update on my life, you know what I'm saying, my work, because I don't really have no friends. I don't really do nothing besides go to work and go home. So I feel like, you know, that was some tea. That was some tea. I went to the gas station that's like down the street from here, and the coworker was telling me like, where do you work at? And I was like, the building's right there. And she was like, well, I'm glad they hired some people over there, because one time when I lived across from there, because across from here is a apartment complex, there's like 3 apartment complexes. And she said when she lived across from here, she remember one time she woke up at like 4 a.m. in the morning, and she just saw like orange and red outside of her window, and the one of the building's trash cans was on fire. And she said like people was lighting dumpsters on fire over here and stuff like that. And that scared me. That was the first thing that scared me, because if you're hiring people for a job that you could face certain things, you know what I'm saying, like, if you hiring people where something is bound to happen, I feel like you should tell them. I mean, the job that I have is automatic. Like, you should automatically know that, you know, there might be bomb threats over here. Somebody might break in over here. Like, it's common sense over here. But I feel like if something has happened in the past at the place where I'm working at, I feel like they should tell the employees. Like, I should have been told by my boss. I shouldn't be told by some random workers that used to stay over here, and they're claiming that somebody, you know, they used to have a lot of people come over here and light trash cans on fire. Other than that, currently 5:17 a.m. Yeah. 5:17 a.m. I'm doing a 16-hour shift, but literally about 20 minutes ago, I kept hearing like the cops, like sirens and shit. I've heard a lot of sirens, and I thought that, like, you know, it was just gonna pass. I didn't think it was something was happening near me or by me. And the next thing I know, like 10 minutes later, I start driving to the other building, right? And when I start driving to the other building, tell me why across, like, remember I told you guys the other building has like a part where it's like a bayou. So across from the bayou is like a whole bunch of other buildings, and from across there I can see like red lights, and I can't really pick up on what's happening far away because number one, I have really bad eyesight, and number two, it's like far away because it's a bayou, you know what I'm saying? That hell is like, I'm not gonna say that far, and to me that is crazy because I told you guys, I don't know why. What day is it? February 9th, Saturday. I don't know why, but people are wilding. Like, shit is just getting weird. Like, first I had an encounter. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys. Okay, so before my iPad started glitching, I don't know what was happening. Like, it just randomly canceled out on me talking, so I left out some bits and pieces. Weird stuff was happening, and it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? So I tried to Google where I'm at, because if you Google like your address, if you Google an address and like you type in news next to it, it's gonna show a whole bunch of like related articles and stuff like that that were posted from or about the building online, like especially if there's news reports. And I typed in the building where I'm at, my location, and tell me why whatever just happened across from me is not on the web. So I don't know. And they were there for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, probably longer, really. I really don't know, because I didn't go to the other building and seen that until like probably 20 minutes after I heard the sirens. So they were probably there for like 30 minutes or so. Before this, I got to work early. I came to work like an hour early because, you know, I don't have anything else to do. So I sat at the gas station that's across from my job, right? And I walk in the gas station, I go and take a piss, I walk out, and I see a dude. I don't really care about homeless people. That's you. I'm not scared of a homeless person. More than likely, a homeless person is not going to attack you. It's rare when one does try to attack you. But, you know, I'm a girl and it's nighttime, you know what I'm saying? So you never know, because people do stuff in broad daylight. They don't give a fuck who's around, what time it is, and none of that shit. I walked out the store, and there was a dude that was smoking on a cigarette. I think he was homeless or something like that. Maybe he walked to the store, I don't know, but he was just there. And you know, the people that usually just wait outside of the gas station and just smoke are usually people either waiting for a ride, or you walk to the store, or you're homeless. You know what I'm saying? So I thought he was homeless because I was just like, who the fuck just sits in front of a store and smokes a whole bunch of cigarettes and just walks back and forth? And I go to my job every day, 6 days a week, and I have never seen these people before in my whole life. And I go to that gas station almost every single day that I go to work, if not every other day. I go around different times too, because I work sometimes during the day, sometimes at night. I walk to my car, I'm walking, but I'm aware, because like I said, when I'm the type of person where I'm extremely paranoid at all times. Like, I might think you trying to kill me, and low-key, you know, you're just looking around, just being chill. I'm the type of person where I think everybody's out to get me. And, you know, when you're like that, that's good, because at least you know, like, it's gonna take a minute for somebody to fucking try you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather be alive than sorry. You know what I'm saying? Bro, what the fuck? My iPad keeps like cutting off, so I don't know what part I left out on it, but when I walked out the gas station, I seen a dude that was just smoking cigarettes with like a blue hoodie on. He was a Caucasian man, and he was just smoking cigarettes outside. He wasn't in there before I went to go pee, so I was like, why the fuck are you here? Never seen him before in my life either. And when I was walking out or whatever, and I passed a dude with cigarettes, I was uneasy. Like, I felt, I don't know, I had a vibe. Like, it was just a vibe. Like, y'all don't get vibes when somebody's negative. Like, you can feel it. Like, it's strong. So I felt like something bad was about to happen. I just felt scared randomly for no reason. As soon as I walked past him, I just felt weird. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? So I was just walking. I wasn't on my phone, making sure nobody tried to snatch a bitch up or snatch my motherfucking shit out of my hand. Even though, you know, I just went in there to go to the bathroom. So I walked to my car, unlocked my car, get in my car. I sit down, and right whenever I sit down, I see another Caucasian man with, I don't even remember how exactly he looked. He had a black hoodie on, but his hoodie was like on his head, like, you know, I can't put it over my hat, but he had it on like that. The other dude, he had it off. So he was just walking by. He had a big ass, it looked like a laptop bag. Like, it was big, but it wasn't that big. It wasn't like as big as a briefcase. It was a little bit smaller than that, but it was big. And he strapped it around. Let me show y'all how it looked with my purse, my Michael
Kors. Couldn't get Michael Kors if he was fucking Michael Kors.
But no, he was like this. He was like this, and like the bag was so close to his chest. Like, it didn't look like this, you know what I'm saying? Like him holding the straps. Like, the straps were already small. So just imagine these straps being small. And the bag was like so close to his chest like this. And this nigga was holding fucking eggs in the left hand and fucking a jug of milk in the right hand. And I'm looking at this nigga like, bruh. Like, I wasn't thinking nothing of it because, like, I don't know, I've seen a lot of people go into stores looking like that, like with a hoodie on and them coming out with bags and shit. Like, I thought it was normal. I didn't think nothing was going on. He like walks out the store, he makes direct eye contact with me. Like, me and him make direct eye contact. That's when the dude that was inside of the gas station, the clerk or whatever, he came outside and he was like, hey, and the dude was just like, right whenever the clerk came outside, the dude already passed up my car. He already passed up my car. And the gas station is kind of big, so it takes you a while to get off the property. Like, this is the gas station front, and then this is where the tanks are to fill up your cars. And then right next to it is a car wash. And then after the car wash, it's just a road. And then after that, it's buildings and trees and shit. So he just walked off past the car wash. He just walked. And, you know, like, usually when people steal stuff out of stores, once they get off a property, you cannot do nothing about it. If anything, you're supposed to call the cops and stuff. I'm surprised I haven't seen cops at the store. I don't know. And when me and him made direct eye contact, it just felt heavy. Like, it felt like something was sitting on my chest. Like, I was kind of out of breath when I made direct eye contact with him. And it was just weird after because I looked at him for a split second. I looked at his face, and then I looked at what he was holding, and then I just looked away and minded my business and went back on my phone. And when I got in my car, like I said, I was just looking, and he walked past my car because I was parked I wasn't parked in front of the gas station. I was parked on the side where the car wash was. So when the clerk said, excuse me, sir, what are you doing, where are you going, or whatever, and the dude just kept walking by, and then he just went back inside. And the other dude that was outside of the gas station smoking a cigarette, after that happened, he was done with his cigarette, he started walking the same place where the dude that just stole the shit from the store, you know what I'm saying? Like, they started walking in the same direction. So I was like, yeah, I felt like that nigga planned it. Like, I feel like he had one nigga outside just to peep everything, and then he went inside to go do that shit. Because that's ironic how a person that I never seen at that gas station before is outside of the gas station just smoking a cigarette and then randomly leaves at the same time. Like, he leaves like once the store clerk goes inside, then the dude that's smoking a cigarette leaves. So I'm just like, that's ironic. That has to be a setup. And then I stayed at the gas station like 10 minutes longer, and then I saw somebody pull up. I saw somebody pull up with this old ass, you know, one of them old police cars, like the older ones. So they pulled up in one of those, and it was like tinted windows, but it wasn't tinted to the point where I couldn't really make a shape. Like, it was tinted, but not as bad. Like, I could really see inside of it because the gas station brights up and shit. But I saw a Caucasian dude driving that car with a black hoodie on, and I was just like, it's my time to go, because I felt like that was the same dude that just went and robbed the store. So when I saw somebody in a hoodie in that car, they didn't even do anything. Like, they turned in, and when they turned in, they just left. So it was just weird to me, and they were on their phone too while they was driving, and it was just weird. It was just ironic how everything was falling into place. And then I was so scared, because I was like, bro, like, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Because if I was here, imagine if I was peeing and it got robbed, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if I was in my car and this dude had a gun and he thought I saw everything because I was outside and he wanted to rob me, you know what I'm saying, or kill me. Like, I felt like I could have died at that moment. Like, it was just crazy. It was just so crazy, because this all happened literally a couple hours ago, and I'm still not over it, because it's just weird. Like, it's just so weird. I'm gonna be your number one. Okay, I'm done. Freaked out right now. Okay, I'm freaked out. Freaked the fuck out. It is 4:20 right now, as you can see. Sunday, February 10th. I'm at work right now, and yesterday I filmed a video about the weird stuff that has been happening at work, and it's just getting weirder, man. Like, it's getting weirder. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. You rewind. I'm kind of jittery and shit, because like, this shit just happened, and I'm just nervous. I was at the other building, right? I'm at the building that I'm at right now. So where's my work phone? This is my work phone, and this is my phone, and I'm filming on my iPad right now. I last came over to this building at like 3:30, and I drove around for about 5-6 minutes, and then after that I went to the other building, because there's two buildings, and I went to the other building, and like every hour or every 30 minutes I'll like switch buildings. But this building that I'm at always got the most activity, bro. This building has the worst activity around like from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. I don't know why. It's like the weirdest activity ever. The other building got activity too, but it's like rare. I don't really have to deal with activity at that other building like I do at this building. So let's call the other building Building A, and this building Building B. That way you guys understand, because I can't keep saying the other building, that building and stuff. It's confusing and shit. I'm at Building B right now. So like I said, I finished coming to Building B. I think I left at this building at around 3:35, maybe 3:36. Then I went to the other building, and usually like when I drive around the buildings, I drive around it really slow. I go like 10 miles per hour. When I drove around this building, I did not see anybody or anything, okay? I didn't see nothing wrong. I drove around this hoe probably about 10 miles per hour, and for me to go around both of the buildings, A and B, it will take me, because I go slow just so I can see if I see anybody crouching behind shit, busted windows, anything like that, because I naturally cannot see from far away. So I have to drive slow, that way I can see. And these buildings got like these type of windows. I don't know what they're called, but it's like when they don't have lights on inside of the building, you know how the windows are black I thought I just saw somebody. Okay. I had kind of a vibe. I thought I saw somebody, but it was a fire hydrant. Like, my heart almost dropped. But, yeah, I had, like, a weird vibe, too, when I came over here to this building. I don't know why, but I had a weird vibe before I went to the other building. Like, you know, when you get a vibe where you're breathless or something like that, like, you feel like something's sitting on your chest. That's how I felt when I was leaving this building. I just had a weird type of energy, but I was like, you know what, I always have that because I'm naturally paranoid. You guys don't understand. I have that breathless feeling all the time. So sometimes I'll take it seriously and sometimes I won't, but I wish I did tonight because I don't know what the fuck just happened. So the fuck. Okay, so yeah, so I came to building B, and I mean, I went to, after I drove around and tried to check everything at building B, I went back to building A, parked the car, and you don't have to drive around the whole time while I'm at work. So I'll drive around the buildings like probably every 20-25 minutes, just depending on how I feel. Sometimes it'll be 30. If I haven't seen no activity in like the past 2 hours, like around this time, like from 1 to 5 a.m., I have to drive around every 20 minutes. I just have to because there's always something happening. It might not be every day, or it might not even be something happening. I might just see somebody walking across like the buildings, because sometimes I see people walking across the building. Why I said that, because sometimes people walk through this building to get to wherever they need to go. And then there's also a bayou, so a lot of people come over here to, like, you know, let their dogs piss and play and stuff like that. So, or they come over here to fish, and they'll come like extremely early, like at 4 a.m. to come fish. To building A, and I chilled there. Okay, I chilled there from like probably 3:40 something to 4 o'clock. And once 4 o'clock hit, I got up, because I usually lay down in here and I'll just be on my phone scrolling or something, because, you know, there's nothing really to do. So I'll be on my phone scrolling and stuff. I was chilling. Came back to building B, okay? Tell me why, as soon as I came back to building B, the first, because there's like different stores in the buildings. There's like there's like 4 stores over here. The first store that I seen, because the first store is like really, really big. It got like 4 different ways to get inside. It got like a back door, it got like a front door, then it got a side, and then it got another side. So there's 2 side doors. So when I was going through the front, you know, like I said, I looked through the windows and stuff. I try to look at the building. I try to like see if anybody's hiding behind trees and shit, because it's nighttime. A bitch can't see, and I'm not dying tonight. So I go past the front of the building, then I go to the side of the building. Okay, you guys, I go to the side of the building, and tell me why the fucking door is halfway open. Yeah, the door is halfway open, you guys. I am fucking shook. Like, the door is halfway open, bro. And like I said, I came back over here, and like even before I went to building A to go chill, like I stayed over here for the 30 minutes. Remember, I told you guys I switch buildings every single time I chill. Like, when I'm done driving around, I'll go to building B for 20 minutes, drive around, go back to building A, chill there for 20 minutes. That way, like, I can hear stuff at other buildings. So if somebody's trying to break into building A, I'm there, I can hear it. Just like over here, like I try to be at both places at once, but a bitch can't do that. So I see the door open, and I am full of shock because I've been working here since November 2018. Okay, you guys, it is February 2019. So I've been working here literally for like what, I'm near 3.5 going on to 4 months. Okay, and the whole time I've been working here, I've had these same hours. I ain't never seen a door open, and I've never seen, like, this shit scared the fuck out of me, low-key. I never seen that door open, like nobody even, like, the store that had the door open, nobody even, like, no employees really worked there. The door was open. It wasn't open all the way. That's what kind of creeped me out. It wasn't open all the way. It was open a little bit. Like, it opened, like, how much, like, you know how much one of us would fit in there? Like, it wasn't cracked like this. It was, like, halfway open like this. I'm gonna go and drive by and show y'all which door was open. I kind of wish I recorded the door being open, but it happened so fucking fast. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's the door. Where's I am freaking the fuck out. I am still scared because I just came from over there, you know what I'm saying? And then I even, like, took my break over there, my 20-minute break over there, and, like, I did not see that door open before. And it's weird how it happened between 3:30 something and 4 o'clock. Can't you say coincidence? I don't know if somebody was in there, or I don't know if it was paranormal. Because if it was paranormal, it wouldn't just happen one time. It would have happened more than once, I feel. That's why I don't think it's paranormal. I think somebody came in there and did some shit, maybe, or something like that. Because, like, why would it be open like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially right after I left, like, somebody was probably waiting for me to leave to open up that door. So that shit just creeps me out. That just creeps me out. So, and I'm a female, you know what I'm saying? The door just opened. I mean, it's only been like 30 minutes since it opened, bro. And that's fucking weird. Like, that is so fucking weird how it wasn't open all the way. I thought the wind blew it open. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of a logical reason. I was just like, either the wind, like, but then I was like, that door heavy, like, because I had to get the, look, when I saw that hoe open, I parked in front of that bitch and sat there, you guys, because I was so fucking scared. I was like, bro, I don't know what to do. Like, I gotta get out of this car and close the door, and then I kind of gotta look inside. Like, I'm scared of somebody hiding by the door ready to fucking choke me the fuck out. Okay? Like, I'm scared I'm gonna see something. So I'm driving past it right now. I don't see nobody in there. I'm fucking scared. And if you guys can't see, this is how I can see the inside right there. There's like some windows where they got the lights on, so I can kind of see the inside and see if somebody's in there or not. I was just in so much shock. Like, I was in so much shock. I don't know what, I don't know, bro. I just don't know. Like, I was just sitting here, like, staring at it. Like, after I went on the work phone and I had to type in, because whenever you see stuff like that, you have to put it in, you have to document it. So I had to document that the door was wide open, had to take a picture of it. And I'm happy that Zoom is invented, because a bitch was not getting out the car to take no motherfucking photo of a door open, okay? I was not finna take a photo of the door open, bitch. Like, you got me fucked up. So, staring at the door after I took the picture and shit. And I'm looking around too, like, I'm just wondering, like, how the fuck did it open? Like, I was just sitting there looking at it, looking inside. I was making sure, you know, there was no shadows, nobody coming outside and stuff like that. So, I was just sitting there thinking and looking, like, how the fuck did this door open? And I just came from over here, bro. And I didn't see not one person. Like, I didn't see nobody over here. Like, you know, I was building up the courage to get the fuck out the car. I was like, you need to get out and close the door. Get out and close the door. Get out and close the door. Get out. I had to keep convincing myself for literally 10 minutes to get out of the car to close the door. Like, even if it's paranormal, I have to deal with it. So, I was just like, bruh. So, I finally had the courage. And then also, you know, I take my shoes off. You know, if you guys like feet. Well, I took my shoes off or whatever because I like getting comfortable in the car. Because, like I said, I don't really have to get out the car. I got out and I turned on my flash. That's why you guys... Oh, you guys didn't see it. I'm sitting on my phone. Like, what? Okay, so I'm still telling this story, you guys, and I think I started recording at 4:20. It's 4:41. So it's literally taking me 20 minutes just to film this. But it's like my phone, put the flash on, and I already had like the headlights from the car shining into the door. So if anything happened or whatever, didn't fully go in there, I just like peeked my head in and looked and looked and looked and then got the fuck out. Like, bitch, like there ain't nobody there. So after that, I just closed the door. Like when I tried to go in, like when I did go by the door where it was open, I did try to open up the door a little bit more, and it was heavy. Like that door is heavy. So I was just like, yeah, ain't no way it just flew open. This door is heavy than a bitch. And then cause I tried to open it a little bit more so I could like peep inside, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing. And then like when I closed it, it's more easier for me to close the door than open the door. So I closed the door and I made sure that the door was locked, because I was like, if it's unlocked, then I see why it was open, but it's locked. So how the fuck did somebody open up the door? Like, to me, that's just weird. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I want to check the other doors, because there's like 4 doors linked to that building. But it's nighttime. Before I actually got up, somebody was riding on their bike in all black. And I don't know who it was. I think it was a white girl or a dude. I don't know. They were smoking a cigarette on a bike with a backpack full of shit. But yeah, she was right there, like right there, or where this car is at. And that's when I started walking out the car, because I was like, I'm gonna make sure nobody tries me tonight. So got out the car, hurried up, went in there, closed the door, came back to the car. As soon as I came back to the car, because it was just weird how like somebody riding a bike was riding around that building, then came to a whole nother building. And then when they came straight over here, they came straight to the bayou. So it's just weird how you would come straight to the bayou. Like, you knew what you was doing, or you know where you're going, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is your plan? Went straight to the bayou, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to deal with this shit, because where the bayou is, like on the side of this building right here, as you guys can see right here, on the side of this building where the bayou is right here, there's like a sideway part. I'm gonna show y'all whenever it's daylight. There's like a sideway part, and I was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna have to tell them to leave or whatever, because you're not supposed to be on the premises at all, like unless you work here. You're not even supposed to be like walking on this hoe. But I'm nice. I give people the benefit of the doubt, and that's probably what's gonna kill me. But yeah, the bitch was just riding a bike or whatever, went to the bayou, and the bayou got like a little walk part like in the middle, so you could walk over it. And tell me why the bitch drove her bicycle down there. Like, I didn't see completely. I thought she went toward like the sideway part. I didn't think she went toward the bayou. So when I went back in the car, I waited like 5 minutes, and I was like, I'm gonna wait and see if anybody tries to come outside after I close the door, you know, to be smart. Nobody came outside or whatever, so I reversed and started coming after the girl or the dude, just to peep them, see what they're doing, where they're going, what the fuck is up. So I parked the car right there for about 5 minutes, and then I'm like, nah, I gotta check the other building. After that 5 minutes, they was just standing in the middle of the bayou. I don't know what the fuck they was doing, but they got off their bike and they were just standing, bro, like just standing. I could not see at night, so I don't know if they were staring at me. I don't know if they was like staring at whatever's in the water, because there's nothing in the water besides ducks. Over around the other building. And then when I came back to this building, I drove around the building before I stopped to go check on that person. So I drove around this building first, and then I went to go stop and check on the person that was by the bayou. And that person was completely gone, you guys. Like, gone. I don't know where they went. I don't know what they did. I don't know what was the point of all that, but they was gone. And, like, when they came over here, they did not make no eye contact with me either. And usually, like, when I see people at the buildings and stuff, and, like, you know, either you passing by the building, or You know, you walking through, usually people make eye contact with me or something like that. This person did not make eye contact with me at all. When they went past me in their bicycle, they did not make eye contact with me, and it was just weird. It was just so weird. I don't know how. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to record this because I already started a video about the weird occurrences during my job, and it's just happening more and more. Like, I didn't ask for this. I don't want this. It's just coming, you know, it's coming to me. So I don't know. I do know. I feel like something is messing with me right now. I feel like whoever that person was probably not real. And if they were, they probably were the ones that somehow opened the door. If not, it was something paranormal. I don't know. And I will never know. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's weird to me. Like, it's just so weird to me. I don't know where they went to. I mean, the bayou has like a little thing you can walk across. So if you walk across that, you can get to like the other side of the road over there. So they probably walked across there and went to like another side of the road. But like, it's just weird. Like, why were you riding your bicycle around these buildings at night? If I enjoy riding my bicycle at night, I wouldn't ride it around buildings at night. Like, that's the first way to get killed. Just go down a neighborhood or something. I'd rather drive or, you know, ride my bike around a neighborhood or a park or at night, or just like the side of the road at night. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go to a building and drive around that hole 3 times, circle that hole. It just looks weird. Like, I don't know, you guys. Somebody please give me an explanation, because a bitch do not know what the fuck is going on. I thought I heard something, but I didn't. Just like, what is happening? Like, is my life in danger, you guys? For now, just pray for me, because a bitch is like, that shit scares me. Thank you guys for watching this YouTube video. I hope you like it. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up still, because I still entertained your dumb ass because you stayed watching my shit. If you want me to do any videos, y'all have any video ideas for me, y'all want to talk to me, la-di-da-di-da, comment below, subscribe, like. Okay, guys, love you, bye.